be able to do the knee slice, which is his favorite pass. Otávio Souza is grabbing the lapel, is very efficiency to stop the Leandro right knees to go in. Otávio's really good on sitting up. He's just sitting up from any position, but
yeah, he's just. They're both so articulate, man. They're so crafty when it comes to their jiu-jitsu. You know, and you can see Leandro wants to move, but he's kind of stuck in that lapel. You know, you don't have a whole bunch of options
and
there.
It's about 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and we have the same thing what happened the first round. Takedown by Leandro, and Otávio wrapping himself on the lapel on the warm guard and trying to sweep, and Leandro defended really well with a lot of base, pushing forward all the time to counterweight, counterbalance. And again, try to catch the leg between. Knee slice. That pressure is so strong. It's unique. That broke the grip, lapel grip. Now Leandro is on his best position. It's crazy how once he gets free with that underhook, he passes anybody's guard. You know.
It's very hard to stop.
5-0. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Leandro with a pass, his signature pass. Underhook, knee slice.
And you can see Leandro like he's still attacking. Like he's got this round in the wraps in 30, but he's not. He's just such an aggressive fighter.
He tried to mount now, and
good recovery there by Otávio.
Very good recovery by Otávio.
Yeah, Leandro, relentless, man. He has to be one of the most dynamic guys in ever compete in jiu-jitsu.
He's such a strong grip as well. Lapel wrapped by Otávio again.
And, you know,
50 seconds to go.
Once again, wrapped in that lapel. It's hard to move, Brawley. What do you do?
Well, now it's time to make a little bit more pressure. You know, all depends on the gas tank. It's much easier to say after being there what to do. I was trying to get myself the same answer while I was there, and I didn't have it. I was completely lost. So, but Otávio's been competing much more on a high level lately, and now my situation is like, if it was me, it's much easier being outside to say something. By the way, you know. But what he should do, seeing from outside, is attack more, not go straight to the point, because once you go straight to the point, that's what Leandro is being very defensive there. He got to the position, 7 seconds to go, same position that he almost managed to do the sweep last time. But that grip that Leandro has on the trousers stops everything.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Braulio, what are the solutions there to that lapel, man? It's hard. You get stuck.
It's very
a
difficult.
Tough position to get out of, man.
If you keep putting pressure, you're not going to go nowhere unless you have a very good grip underneath.
Sometimes I try to wear my opponent's grips out. I just put pressure on the grip.
Yeah.
And then 3 minutes later, 4 minutes later.
But in and
back out.
In and out, in and out. You know, because the lapel guard is everything to stop the pressure. So if you keep putting pressure, if the guy is well conditioned, he won't get tired, right?
But against some people's hands never get tired.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's important to don't just keep putting pressure forward. You need to back up again so you can get space and gap like Leandro is doing. He's putting pressure forward, and then he come back out and then put the right foot from Otávio between his legs, so it gives him the chance to go to the knee slice, and then Otávio needs to free that foot, and then he put pressure again, and he leave the pressure out and then free the foot again, and becomes that chess match.
Yeah. So Brawley, do you believe Otávio and Leandro will be third round will be a replay? Because Otávio's got to change that stance, man. He got hit with that double twice.
The thing is, that's when it comes down to the mindset of the fighters, because you know, with the heat of the fight, you know, 3 rounds, it's confusing, you know. Leandro is much more confident now. It's going to be a hard match for Otávio now because Leandro is winning 2 rounds, 0. So Otávio needs to be a bigger difference from for the submission.
Yeah,
I would jump guard. I would jump close guard right now.
Yeah, he needs a submission, and that's his best, strongest submission position is close guard. It makes sense. Give away the 2 points. See, you can see Marcio Feitosa saying exactly what you just said, bro. It doesn't matter. Just
pull
go
guard,
ahead and pull guard. You got to catch him. You can't unless you. You can hear his coach there, Marcio Feitosa, telling him to jump to close guard. Right on the mark. Otavio listening to his corner. And Leandro with the pass. Wow, look at that speed.
Such a good pressure.
Got the 3.
He's so fast.
Leandro Lo is really impressive because regardless of him being winning, he's still pushing the pace.
Yeah, I mean.
He's winning. He could easily.
He wasn't waiting
be forgiven if he just waited and played more conservative, but no.
He was waiting for any movement that Otavio was giving, right? On the submission.
Nice. Another mount attempt there by Leandro, but once again, Otavio recovers.
Otavio's Leandro's getting more confident through the match. You know, it's now Otavio's trying to give shots all over the place, and then Leandro can see preparing and reacting over the action that Otavio is doing. It's a very difficult situation that Otavio is right now. It's 3-0 in the 3rd round, and he needs only the submission. Interested Otavio right now.
Yeah, tough spot for Otavio, bro. Like I don't know what the solution is for him here. I mean, another pass. Wow.
He's so smooth.
And it was precise in his movement. Like he's like a sniper.
And he push pressure and slides the legs, and then he always looked tired, and then he just relentless, non-stop. And he's gonna try to mount again, and gonna recover the guard, and he's gonna slide the knees again, and then go to the super, putting Otavio in a very bad situation now.
2 minutes left. Otavio needs a submission.
Doing the Romulo Barral pass over there, Leandro Lo. Trying to go for the choke.
Good defense there by Otavio. He's like doing a good job stopping that choke. He's used to training with Romulo Barral again, so
he's used to that kind of pressure. But
he's used to that kind of pressure. But Lo is like he moves more than Barral from that position. Like he'll transition more. You know, he's like Barral seems to be more like the pressure in that position. And like, you know, Lo is kind of more flowy, you know, a little bit looser on the pass. And
1 minute and 15 seconds. Leandro Lo is completely dominant on this match. Leandro's pressure is really, 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 really heavy.
40 seconds left. Round 3 is coming to an end. The lapels, but Leandro just gives him nothing. You know, it's just such a tough opponent.
I'm really impressed with Leandro's double legs, you know, exploding the 2 first rounds, man. It was just like a snap. And Otavio was expecting as well. There was no time to even think, just react. That's the end. Leandro Lo wins again. Lo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by points, Leandro Lo.
Impressionante vitória, Leandro. Parabéns. Adversário duríssimo. 2 belas quedas. Estava na guarda fechada do Otávio, que é uma das melhores posições dele. Se sentiu em perigo ali. Congratulations, Leandro. Beautiful performance. Super tough opponent. 2 beautiful takedowns. You were inside Otávio's close guard, probably his best position. Did you ever feel in danger there?
Primeiro eu queria agradecer o público aí, São Paulo, que não tem palavras aí, lutar com vocês, a energia aí, é a melhor coisa pra mim.
First of all, I want to thank the public. Thank you everyone for being here. There's nothing better than having your energy and be here home representing for you guys, so thank you.
E o Otávio é um cara muito sinistro, eu já lutei com ele várias vezes e o que eu não queria era cair na fechada, né? Mas ele também é muito bom de guarda aberta, então era lutar e ver o que ia dar.
Otávio is a super tough opponent. I fought him many times. The one thing I didn't want was to be in his close guard, but his open guard is just as good, so I was good to just happy to be able to, do my job.
É isso aí.
Pô, Leandro, mais uma vez aqui, cara. Parabéns pela performance. Está bem-vindo ao ACB e tomara que você esteja aqui muitas vezes no futuro. Congratulations, Leandro. Thank you for being here, CB. Welcome, and we hope to see you again in the future. Congrats.
Valeu.
Parabéns.
Valeu, osso.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Muhammad Ali.
Robert, that's one of the fights of the evening. One before the title shot. Muhammad Ali against one of the best players at the moment,
And his opponent,
Marcos Buchecha, and a
Marcos
too, so
Almeida.
Brother, this match will be fireworks, man. Muhammad Ali comes from a super tough camp. He's really versed in takedowns, but again, that's Buchecha, man. Buchecha fight you anywhere. Standing, top, bottom, it doesn't matter. This guy is one of the best grapplers of all time. Muhammad Ali, no matter how good he is, he's got his hands full tonight.
those two giants of the nowadays jiu-jitsu's impressive performance in the past year is gonna be a battle of giants.
Be interesting to see if one of them
Let's
is
see
going
if
to
he's
want to be
gonna
on
go for
bottom.
the single leg, huh?
And Muhammad Ali immediately going for that cross grip choke. Collar grip, I'm sorry. That's his takedown right there. And you can see them fighting for position there. Good footwork.
Single
Buchecha,
leg.
it's probably his best takedown. There's that double. And he attempted, Muhammad Ali with that Harai Goshi attempt, but
Very
Buchecha's
good.
just too heavy.
So strong. The only person that I've seen that could manage to stop any of the takedown that Buchecha did was Roger.
That was the first time I saw someone stop Buchecha's takedown. You're right.
It's crazy.
He's got such a good double leg.
Stand back up again. 2 points to Buchecha.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali knows that his best bet at beating Buchecha is taking him down and staying on top. And it's still, man, you know, Buchecha's guard is still really good. So how do you beat this guy?
Man, this is I need to ask Roger.
Ask him. I was just about to say, like, the only guy that seems to have the recipe, because, you know, Buchecha really moves like a lightweight. That's one of my favorite things about him. He's such a heavy guy, yet he moves
heavy,
like
but he moves like a lightweight. It's
he moves
crazy.
like he's a child, you know, like
Yeah.
he weighs like 100 pounds or something. Yeah, Buchecha's best takedown is that double. I think it's, you know, throughout the fight he's going to be hitting that more. If I were Muhammad Ali, I would be very, very wary of leaving my legs out, probably keeping a lower stance, and just make sure you win that grip fight. Gigo in Muhammad Ali's corner, and Leo Vieira in Buchecha's corner. Buchecha in blue, Muhammad Ali in a white gi.
And taking Muhammad Ali down is not an easy task, man. The last time someone did try was a Cyborg, and then he went flying out of the window. You know,
that was a good fight, by the way.
That was an amazing fight. Cyborg is such an amazing fighter.
And Cyborg was at my gym training with us, like the week of that fight, and man, his takedowns were sharp. I remember that.
Yeah.
But you know, Muhammad Ali is no joke. And Buchecha again with the body lock.
This is not good for Muhammad Ali.
Nah,
so
Buchecha with the body lock. See, Muhammad Ali just
doesn't
seem to be able to move Buchecha with that Harai Goshi. This is a replay of the beginning of the match, and now here we are.
Buchecha is squeezing Muhammad Ali's knees so he cannot recover for the half guard and try to climb up to the mount. He's going to get to the mount. He has 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go to the mount. It's 4-0. Muhammad Ali is trying to free his knees so he can recover the guard. Buchecha is doing a good job by keeping the foot tight together on the knees, but now Muhammad Ali is grabbing the knee. He's going to have to shrimp out to be able to free one of the knees. But then Buchecha has a neck that can attack that for the Ezekiel, you know? Buchecha setting up the Ezekiel, actually. There we go. That's a mount.
4 points, Buchecha.
8-0. Buchecha confirming the favoritism.
That's 240 pounds of jiu-jitsu ability right there, Braulio. How do you escape that mount?
It's very difficult, man. And Buchecha is so versatile as well because he's put a lot of pressure and moves like a lightweight, as you said. You know, he's setting up already for the choke. 1 minute and a half. He's gonna go for the attack for the. He likes to attack for the take the back or armors.
Yeah, and Muhammad might be able to recover here. No, it seems like it. Yeah, he
well
did.
recovered.
Wow.
Good move by Muhammad Ali.
I was not expecting
back in
Muhammad
the game
to recover there. But Buchecha has that 8-point lead, making this a 10-8 round with less than a minute left. Muhammad Ali is it's a tough spot, man. What are you going to take Buchecha down?
Yeah.
I don't see Muhammad Ali pulling guard on Buchecha.
I don't think so. And it's a big round for Buchecha, 8-0. That means a 5-8 round. But Muhammad Ali is the position that he wanted to be, so let's see what happens. Essa omoplata attempt by Buchecha, very nice lip grabbing with that collar, which stops Muhammad Ali to posture up.
Posture. You can see him trying to hop over.
Very well moved. Buchecha is relentless. He doesn't stop. Look at that. Stop bottom. He's going to go for the submission.
He's got a
20 seconds. It's 20 seconds.
Wow. Omoplata to...
It's 15 seconds.
Maybe... Back 10 seconds. If Buchecha can finish. Muhammad's got to survive here.
There's another 2 points for Buchecha. 10-0 first round. What a match.
Very dominant round for Buchecha.
Those guys are on fire, huh?
You know, if I were Buchecha's coach right now, if I were Leo Vieira, I would tell Buchecha to do exactly what he's been doing. Waiting for Muhammad to volunteer that leg, up that body lock.
Grab the body lock. Exactly.
If I were Gigo, Muhammad Ali's coach, I'm not sure what I would tell him. Because his best takedown is the one he's tried 2 or 3 times now. He's lost that surprise element. And taking Buchecha down is going to be very, very difficult. Especially with a takedown he's already attempted to twice. So, I don't know. I don't know. Tough one.
Well, definitely Muhammad Ali felt the pressure Buchecha has. He has to change a little bit of his strategy, because if he's just going to try to take Buchecha down anyhow, he's always going to get the bad side. He needs to be a little bit more assertive on what he's doing. Well, after an amazing round like that, Buchecha must be feeling much more comfortable, much more confident, you know, and it's a big step down in the psychology for Muhammad Ali. He needs to bring himself back up.
Yeah, this is only round 2, and Muhammad Ali is, you know, he's in trouble here, man. If you found a guy that's heavier than him, and you know, Buchecha's such a dominant guy. Like, how, you know, where do you beat him? You don't want to pull guard on the guy. You can't take him down. So, tough spot to be in.
It's very difficult for Muhammad Ali. He's going to have to change his strategy now. He's not the kind of guy who's going to pull guard. He's going to try to he needs to make a better feint to be able to do for the takedowns, you know. If he go, whatever he does next, he's going to be countered by Buchecha. And it's very dangerous that the counter that Buchecha has is always a counter attack, and he always get in an even better position.
And Buchecha is an amazing counter offense as well. Like, he's really good, like, you know, just waiting for your opponent to make a mistake and countering on the spot. And yeah, I think they're both taking their time right now, resting.
Now he's allowed to pull guard without points.
Exactly. But I just don't see any of them pulling guard. I mean, maybe Buchecha, I could see him pulling guard, but still, I think they'd both rather be on top.
There's going to be a penalty for both of the opponent fighters.
Three minutes, 20 seconds up with Buchecha with a shot attempt there. Good sprawl by Muhammad Ali. That's a great name, by the way, Braulio.
And actually, he reminds of
pretty
it too.
cool. Yeah, I know.
And he's also a fighter. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like his dad,
Very
mom and dad prepared him like,
that.
this guy's going to be a fighter.
Invasion, exactly.
Both fighters studying each other. 2 minutes and 40 seconds into round 2. I think they're both waiting for the other to do something so they can counter. You know, it's a lot easier to counter, especially when they're both tired. It's almost like you want your opponent to do something tired and make a mistake, and it's a lot easier to counter that.
Yeah.
Than taking the initiative, you know, especially when you're, you know, they both seem pretty worn from the first round, which
Yeah.
it's a bit of a war there.
You can tell Buchecha is trying to counter, you know?
That was close.
You can tell that he's trying to counter whatever Muhammad Ali is doing.
Yeah. It's the thing that goes back to that cross collar grip. That
Boy.
Nice, Muhammad Ali did it.
It's a very beautiful takedown.
And I was just saying how hard it was going to be to hit that takedown because he lost the surprise element, and yet he does it. And he attempted it like 20 seconds ago. He did something very few people are able to do, which is take Buchecha down. But Buchecha can play guard as well.
And Buchecha went to the sweeper straight away from that.
That's the Lucas Leite half guard right there.
Buchecha never stop in a bad position. And the pass now.
And the pass. It's almost like Muhammad has regretted taking him down. It's like, what did I just do? I've awakened a monster.
Yeah. Gonna set up the knee on the stomach there. Mount. Half guard.
Buchecha's up 5. Muhammad Ali 2 points with less than a minute left. They both have a penalty each. And, Buchecha's kind of taking his time here. He's got a little bit left in the second round. He knows he's winning both rounds. So,
big jump.
Spoke too early. Ali with that half guard. He got close there. Buchecha, good recovery there. A Goshi attempt, knee block attempt by Muhammad Ali.
Triangle.
And Buchecha with the triangle.
10
He
seconds.
finish with 10
seconds.
seconds? Can he finish? It's not fully on. Muhammad Ali just has to survive. I think he knows the time is almost up.
Hey, you're doing a burnout right now. It's good position though. Buchecha is awesome.
What do you expect from this third round, Braulio?
The truth?
Please.
I think there's a big possibility that Buchecha will submit Muhammad Ali. Because I think Muhammad Ali is gonna have to go to the everything or nothing, and then he's gonna open up the gaps. And Buchecha is showing much more maturity on this fight, reacting better and on the right time too. Because Muhammad Ali now he has to go for submissions,
and
Buchecha knows that.
But other than Roger, who else submitted Buchecha? I can't think of anyone. Oh, Felipe Pena did in ADCC.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Buchecha was injured, right?
Buchecha was injured.
Yeah, I'm not sure that counts. Not to
Still
take credit away from Felipe Pena.
Yeah, I mean, ADCC is like a marathon, you know.
Yeah.
Buchecha did a great run, and so did Felipe, and Felipe got the best out of it.
I think the key for Muhammad here is to take Buchecha down and avoid letting Buchecha set up a sweep like he did immediately after the takedown last time. And he's got to go for the kill. But, how do you do that? How do you do all that, right?
Yeah, it's such a difficult situation here for Muhammad Ali.
And Buchecha can kind of just, sit back and be conservative. He doesn't really have to
you can't just
do
play
anything
now.
beyond what he's doing right now, and he knows it. So
Play on the mistake from Muhammad Ali and take the opportunity when it appears. Surprisingly pull guard by Muhammad Ali.
He doesn't have a whole bunch of choices, man, options. Like he's got to do
that.
something new. Brawley, we're coming to an end of what is being called the best card in the history of jiu-jitsu. This is match 15. We got 2 more to go. Augusto Mendes against Paulo Miao. João Gabriel Rocha against Luis Panza. I know we spoke about these matches a little bit earlier during the introduction. What do you think? What's happening?
Well, man, the card's been great. Amazing fights, you know. A lot of surprise, a lot of reaffirmation of the best players in the world. A great show, a lot of them. Look, Buchecha passing out the guard of Muhammad Ali. A lot of pressure, let it low,
Heavy.
tight.
You can see the weight.
And you can see that Muhammad is trying to move, but he can't move.
Oh wow.
It's a bump. It's a sweep.
Wow. Well, I think he was...
The sweep.
He was in side control when he did that, wasn't he?
Well, he didn't pass, though. You got to score the
point.
point.
So it's, yeah, it still counts as guard. You're right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, counting on this one is amazing fight. You can see there's a back and forth, even though Buchecha has got the better of the fight, but it's been a tough match, not easy match. And Augusto Mendes, man, he can surprise the world and get the second title back-to-back. I guess two different Miaos in 2 consecutive events. So,
questions: does Tanquinho have the antidote to the Miaos? Buchecha with the sweep, Muhammad with the recovery.
Wow, what a move those guys!
You know what?
He's gonna take the back
for a second there. Muhammad.
There's a back attack there. Go for the armbar.
Wow, see, Muhammad is not quitting, man. Look at the guy.
Ah, that was close. That was beautiful, though.
I thought he had that armbar for a second there. Like that was.
Yeah, me too. He could have gone to the guard, to the back attack.
Yeah.
Buchecha now pressing on the deadsman pass when he squeezed the knees to the other side. Now it's very difficult situation here for Muhammad Ali. When you have that both knees, that's one thing that I try to avoid the most to be.
It sucks, huh?
Yeah, it feels like you're doing a chiropractic session.
Yeah, especially with a guy that weighs 240 pounds on top of you.
Not easy.
That moves like a cat.
Yeah. Another 3 points.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali's not in good spot right now.
He had his chance, though.
He had a moment there.
It's much easier saying when we're here once again saying.
You know, but like that was I think I mean when he's gonna look back at this fight, he's gonna say,
"Oh man,
that was it."
Exactly.
That was the closest thing I got to winning. Is that moment right there.
Sure. But he's a warrior's not giving
Beautiful transition by Buchecha. And then I think it's hands down my favorite thing about Buchecha. Someone that's that heavy can be that
so
agile.
Fast.
Yeah.
What's the best performance so far that you think today?
Best performance. Lucas Lepre always impresses me. I think the heavyweights really impressed me. Ricardo Evangelista and Fedor. Great match.
I didn't see that match.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I was
that's right. Leandro Lo, obviously.
Leandro Lo for me was the best.
Adam, I thought he did really well. Like his recovery from Herbert Santos, and then Buchecha with the mount with 25 seconds left.
13-2 on the 3rd round.
I think Mikey Musumeci, though, he's definitely going to get fast a submission.
For sure.
It's going to be hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Get the submission like under 30 seconds.
That's for sure. He's going to go for submission. That's well recovered by Muhammad Ali. He's going to jump over to the boss again. Look at this. Look, 3 seconds, 2, 1. It's the end of the match. Amazing match won by Buchecha against Muhammad Ali.
Buchecha.
Awesome. Buchecha once again showing why he is on the top of the world, beating Muhammad Ali with a very impressive 3 rounds to 0, and all the rounds being 10-8. That was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by points, Marcos Almeida.
Well, first off, Bochecha, congratulations on the win. Welcome to ACB. What does it feel like to be in one of the greatest shows on the planet? Primeiro lugar, parabéns, Bochecha. Excelente vitória. Bem-vindo ao ACB. Como que é fazer parte dos maiores eventos do planeta?
Primeiramente, boa noite. Eu acho que eu vou ter que te corrigir, né? Não é um dos maiores, acho que o maior evento de jiu-jitsu. E, tô muito feliz de estar fazendo parte disso. E pra mim tem um valor especial lutar aqui, porque foi aqui que começou a minha carreira, lutando no Campeonato Paulista, aqui no Bay Barione, no tênis clube. Então poder lutar aqui novamente depois de quase 10 anos tem um valor especial. First of all, I think I'm gonna correct you. Not one of those, but I think the biggest jiu-jitsu event ever. And I'm really glad to be part of this. And especially to fight here in São Paulo has a special taste for me because that's where I started my career, competing down the street at Tennis Club and Bay Barione Gymnasium. So fighting here after a lot of years it's really special for me.
Ô, Bochecha, você foi dominante na luta, mas Muhammad Ali é um adversário muito duro. Ele te surpreendeu ali com uma queda, uma raspagem. Você ficou preocupado em algum momento? So, Bochecha, very dominant fight. Muhammad Ali is obviously a very super tough opponent. He took you down though, he swept you. Did you ever feel in danger?
Com certeza. A gente é da mesma geração praticamente aí. Todo campeonato de jiu-jitsu eu assisto ele lutando. E muito explosivo, um cara muito perigoso, com bastante bote. Então eu tava bem esperto e treinei bastante parte em pé, passagem e guarda. Então, apesar de eu ter sido raspado, tomado queda, eu estava confortável nas posições, que eu treinei bastante e consegui impor meu ritmo e usar bastante meu peso por cima e isso me ajudou muito. For sure, Muhammad Ali is a great guy. We are basically the same generation, and I always watch him fighting. He's a great guy. Really explosive, a lot of fast submissions attempts, so I was really aware, so that's why I train a lot on top, on bottom, and standing. So even though getting swept or taken down, I was comfortable with my game, and I could use my weight on top and manage to get the win.
Bom, Bochecha, parabéns pelas vitórias. Tenho certeza que todos aqui estão muito contentes de ter você no ACB. E, vamos ver você no futuro aí mais vezes no ACB, tá? Congratulations, Bochecha. I'm sure everyone's excited to see him at ACB, and we're looking forward to your future in the company. Congrats. Parabéns.
Gostaria de agradecer aí a torcida, principalmente lutando aqui em São Paulo. Obrigado, galera. Fazia anos que eu não lutava com a minha família, com meus amigos. Todo mundo e a galera que gosta de mim aqui. Quando eu vi o CAD, primeiramente eu não estava no CAD, mas eu vi essa festa, eu não podia ficar de fora, insisti para me colocassem. E valeu muito a pena. Obrigado, galera. Valeu a todo mundo que me ajudou no camp aí. A galera de Santos, a galera de São Paulo aqui. Todo mundo da minha equipe. Valeu, galera. Sem vocês nada ia ser possível. Tamo junto. Oiê! And for sure, thank you, ACB, the whole organization to make this happen, making our dream come true. So thank you, ACB. So first time here, but for sure not the last.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the big screen now.
Bro, this match I'm really excited about.
Well, let's check it out.
Trying to fight Paulo and make the adjustment that I think I need to make to fight him again. And let's see what's happening Friday.
Então, meu treinamento foi em Nova York. O Murilo passou a maioria dos meus treinos. Fiz preparação física e seja o que vocês quiserem, fazer o meu melhor.
Before we fought a Grand Prix, so both of us had fights before. It was sometimes make you harder for you. And this time just me and him for 5 rounds. So I believe that the title is going to change for sure.
É uma honra poder lutar na cidade onde praticamente eu cresci aqui. E também pelo card, né, que tem bastante, só cara top, só cara dura, só. Espero fazer uma boa luta. E isso aí. Como eu falei, já pra mim é uma honra poder estar lutando aqui em São Paulo com ele. Com certeza a gente vai fazer uma boa luta pro público.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the title fight. Let me introduce to you first. Let's hear it. A big applause for Augusto Mendes.
That anybody that can beat Miao right now at this time, this person is thanking, you know, and he's shown by beating his brother on the no-gi match in the previous ACB
And now,
9.
ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Paulo Miao.
Paulo Miao, that's also from São Paulo, Brazil, fighting at home, defending his title. Yes, I want to. He's looking forward to see how he's gonna deal with this first minute deal without pulling guard.
And not only that, man, like I'm sure they prepared for Tanquinho, and I mean Paulo and João prepared for Tanquinho, but like Tanquinho seems to have this ability to stop Birimbolos. Like remember when he fought
so
Rafa
good.
Mendes in his prime, he beat him
And
twice.
Cobrian.
And
Back
Cobrian.
to back.
It's those are not easy things to accomplish, and you know, and I'm not saying that you know Rafael and the Miaos are identical, but they're very similar to the games. They have like a lot of similarities, and Tanquinho seems to be able to neutralize that sort of game, and we saw that in a no-gi match, but this time in the gi, it might be different.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the advantage of the Miao brothers is the grips, they're very strong, and this is 5 minutes round, right? And it's gonna be relentless. Miao, they never stop. They never stop the pressure. They carry on to the end, you know?
Yeah, and I think Paulo is just waiting those 10 seconds. I can see him pulling. Like, Tanquinho obviously wants to score a takedown here before that, but they got to bring it in. Paulo's walking backwards a little bit there.
I think like the first round, they will kind of study themselves,
Yeah.
you know, and see how it goes.
But remember, like, how Tanquinho beat João Miao last time was hitting those singles in the first minute.
Yeah, the
That's
first
how
match.
he beat him.
Yeah, but that was no gi, though.
Exactly.
That's well pulled. Those
Good.
no points.
You know,
good timing.
You saw what Tanquinho was trying to do there. He was expecting
That's what the
Paulo Miao
strategy,
to
right?
pull guard, and he was shooting at the same time, scored two. It didn't work, but still
Well
very,
defended and very executed.
But still good strategy. Miao with the lapel, the lasso guard. You can hear João saying, The lapel sweep, the one we were practicing this morning. These guys wake up and they train before they eat breakfast.
Look the grip that he does. Yeah. And well defended by you. Look how much Tanquinho stick that hip out and bring the knee outside so he can free himself for the berimbolo.
Oh.
But this,
see if Tanquinho can recover here. Maybe Paulo's got something here on Tanquinho.
Very good position.
Wow.
Very good position.
This is it.
Very good position by Paulo.
No, Tanquinho
very well
frees his hips.
Wow, that's a
But
sweep.
He still
though.
got the sweep though, and that's very impressive. He did what I had never seen. Dude, I've trained with Tanquinho before, man, and his nickname of Tanquinho, which is like Little
Makes
Tank,
sense.
it makes perfect sense because I'm twice his weight, and I will say, bro, moving him, it feels like it feels like you're training with an ultra heavyweight. It's unusual that someone that is light can feel
so
that heavy.
heavy.
Yeah, this is what confirms what I've always said. It's about positioning and weight distribution more than actual, real weight.
To be able to move someone like that, you need to put your hips under his hips so you can kind of manipulate the weight.
But he positioned himself so well. It was. I was truly surprised. Tanquinho attempting that 50-50 there.
Yeah.
And, the Miao's got really strong legs. You can see, when they move their legs.
Was he giving out to the 50-50?
Yeah.
It's a good position.
The legs are never relaxed.
Is it knee bar?
He's got to use.
50,
he's got to use that for a sweep, though. It's going to be hard to top him. Yep, got to pull the pants up.
Once again.
Thanks for that, ref. So Paulo Miao up by 2 points with 2 minutes left into the first round. I guess Tanquinho's a little surprised here by that early sweep. I don't think he was expecting it. But, you got to give it to Tanquinho, though. You got to remember, Tanquinho fights in the UFC. Most of his training is, geared towards, cage fighting and, striking. So the fact that he's even here, facing Paulo Miao, toe-to-toe, fighting for the title, I think that's an accomplishment in itself, regardless of result.
He's an amazing fighter, to be able to fight in the UFC in that level, and to be able to fight for the 2 titles, consecutive gi and no gi, with such a level that Paulo Miao is the best in the business right now.
And brother, I can speak to this. I know how hard it is. It's it's the same thing. It's not. Strategically, even the conditioning. You lose your grip conditioning when you train MMA because you're not holding on to anything.
Yeah.
So it's quite different. They really, there's a lot of overlapping, but
I'm big fan of it.
Yeah. That's very impressive. Paulo with a good balance there. What Tanquinho's trying to do is stretch that far leg, try to get Paulo to split his legs so he can put him on his butt, but Paulo's not giving anything away.
This is only the first round of 5.
Yeah, that's right. It's 5 rounds.
Tanquinho trying to go for the 50-50 sweep and very well defended by Paulo. Paulo's corner says, don't let him step on the leg, because that's what makes the out of balance to be able to do sweep. You can see that Paulo is bringing the knee close to the hips. See, that's what he wants. See, the step in the foot there.
But Paulo knows how much time he has left. He's just got to hang in there. Tanquinho's got to go. Now such good balance.
Yes. Counting weight very well. That's when Tanquinho should change a little bit of the angles.
Yeah, well, first round goes to Paulo Miao. You know, you can know the result of the round if you didn't look at the score and you didn't see the fight just by how Paulo Miel walks off the mats. If he's not shaking his head, if he, you know he won. Because you know, had he lost this round, you know what his facial expression would be, right?
Exactly.
I like that, man. I love how hard these kids are on themselves. I think that's something truly laudable.
And they push each other. It's like both of them are fighting at the same time.
Yeah, and I saw one of them, like I think it was yesterday, they were wearing a shirt that said, suffer in silence. And it's I just love that, man. Just like put your head down, go back to the gym, and if you're in pain because you lost, guess what you got to do, bro?
Tell me about it.
Dude. No, shut up, man. You don't have to do a thing. You just go, you keep being the guy you are, man, doing all that you're doing, and, you know, you're a hero of the sport.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. But I'll definitely want to suffer in silence.
But I know, but brother, like this is something
it's
that
part of us.
It's a lesson in jiu-jitsu. That's what jiu-jitsu is all about, man. It's just not about winning. It's just about losing and learning the lesson along the way, you know. And it's just something so much deeper than just, you know, coming in here and getting paid and walking away with the belt. There are deeper lessons into this sport, and I think people are missing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the journey. Even on the end of the journey, it's still part of it.
Yeah. You know, looking back, I'm kind of happy with some of my losses. I kind of look back and I'm kind of glad that I lost. You know, they taught me so much, and I mean, trust me, I hate losing. Don't get me wrong, but
you evolve. Like you learn about yourself more than anything.
But these guys there's something else, man. I think they'll go down in the history of jiu-jitsu as, you know, jiu-jitsu lunatics. Absolute. I don't think I've ever met anyone as obsessed with training as these two twins. So
it's awesome, man. It's awesome to see the passion that they have for jiu-jitsu as well.
It's like everything else in life is canceled out. Like there's nothing else going on in the world except my gi and the mats.
Yeah, and each other, right?
And each other, yeah.
15 seconds for the pull guard.
I wonder if Tanquinho's going to pull guard this time. If he respects Paulo Miel's guard so much, he's going to change strategies. I think the gi is neutralizing Tanquinho a little bit. Like he's having a hard time getting inside. Like you can see Paul's got those stiff arms on his chest.
Such a big grips. It's hard to move when you have a fight someone that has a very strong grip.
But like, see, if you want to wrestle with someone in the gi, rule number one is you don't want them grabbing your gi. The second they grab your collar, they're going to stiff arm your chest, and you're going to have a hard time getting close enough to hit that single, hit that double. And Paulo has been doing an amazing job just keeping Tanquinho at bay. Tanquinho knows this is his chance of scoring 2 points.
Miel is not just pulling hard anyhow.
Yeah, they're both really sharp. There's a game going on there, guys. Yep.
Wait! That was no point.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was close. I was close. Nah, I'm leaning no points. What do you think, brother?
I don't think it was points.
No points.
I don't think no points.
Yeah, it was close though.
And the trousers are coming off again.
See, I don't mind when that happens. It's just when he grabs the pants and the underwear. Then I go, oh man, please don't. Score is even, and this is a super tough mission for Tanquinho now because he's got 3 minutes left in round 2, and he's basically got to pass Paulo Miel's guard. And like we haven't seen that happen. Have we seen that happen yet, bro? In ACB, anyone passed Miel brother's guard? I don't think that's happened.
I
can't remember. No, I don't think so.
No. I don't think nobody.
Even
just
in like,
Keenan. The last time I saw was Keenan Cornelius.
Yeah, but twice as well. But still, man, like it's not.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, that was a long time ago, though.
And at brown belt, probably, right? That's when they had battles.
Yeah.
But I always say this, man. Passing like a lightweight's guard is actually harder. Like his legs are very strong, very flexible, very short.
He can just take off the foot like so easily. And now, warm guard by Paulo. Which makes the foot a little bit stuck there.
Yeah, I gotta get that foot off the hip. But even there, Tanquinho's got such incredible posture, you know, and balance. I just don't see Paulo getting him off balance there. But again, he did berimbolo him, and I wasn't expecting that either. Yeah, see how can you freeze that knee, bro?
Yeah, he twisted the hips,
Yeah.
he freed the knee, the foot is so small.
But he's got short legs too.
Yeah,
It's so
helps.
much easier for
We
him
would
to
be
freeze
stuck,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd be stuck.
He would be swept like nothing. All broken knee.
Or that. You ever been in a situation, Raleigh, where like I'm gonna get the submission, but I'm gonna hurt myself, or I'm gonna not get let go of the submission and not hurt myself, and you make the wrong choice?
Exactly.
I feel like I do that all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just stubborn. Like you get the arm bar, you know it's crushing your junk, and you're like, I'm still gonna go through with it. I don't care. I need to get the submission.
Yeah, I've been. Well, this is pretty.
In training, like in
Yeah.
competition, that makes perfect sense, but in practice, it doesn't. But I feel like I do it every single
It's
time.
instinct.
Yeah. It's
2
like
points.
I'll deal with the physical pain more than the pain of like knowing that the guy got out of my submission.
One thing that I've been
One
doing
hurts more than the
lately
other.
is spending more time doing more stretching before and after the training. You know, this camp, like, cause when I agreed for the fight, it was like a month and a week ago, so it was tough over Christmas and stuff. Man, I felt the winter coming. It's not the same, you know. Like when you're young and you constantly training, competing, things are more smooth. You just
Less
carry on the pace.
responsibility.
My
You got less to
goodness,
think
I
about,
found
too.
So
Yeah.
hard because the thing is, the day of the fight is the best day. The problem is the preparation when you go through. That's when I
It's
felt.
brutal.
I felt really.
And it's tough to train throughout Christmas, the holidays. It's like
Yeah,
like how
you
many
know.
students are going to show up to train with you on on Christmas
It was
Eve,
really hard.
Christmas
and
morning.
It's not the same as how we used to when we were younger. That we just think about go there, train, instead of thinking about the bills to pay, the problems at the academy, open a new academy. I have to open a new academy.
Oh, congratulations.
My brother opens a new academy. There's the Bruce Barra stuff, and it make
You're a busy man.
make you think about different perspective, you know. And then that's the thing, because we both, as you said, Robert, you all think, oh man, you know, makes you want to be there too. But you need to see priorities in life, and then unfortunately, because we are fighters ourselves, we got where we got by competing, by giving our all as a competitor. So it's our nature being a competitive. So it's really hard to let that go. It's really hard to tell to ourselves that it's time to stop.
100%. It becomes part of who you are. It's part of your
Yeah.
persona, you know, of your identity. And, you know, it gets swept away from you all of a sudden. It's like, oh, what do I do now? You know,
Yeah.
my answer to that question, bro, is I keep myself with other projects that I'm passionate about. Like going to school was one, and this documentary has been the other. And just being with you guys here is like I feel I'm still part of jiu-jitsu, but I know what you're talking about.
About the documentary, how it's been like the last 2 months? You've been all over the world,
Yeah.
all over Brazil, getting some footage, interviewing some very interesting people.
You
for
know
your
what,
documentary.
man? Like I feel this is single-handedly the biggest, most important thing I've ever done in jiu-jitsu in my life. And of course, competing has been huge for me. But I feel this is something that is for history. You know, it's like a lot of these masters are dying. Like they're in their 90s, and if we don't talk to them now, they're going to be gone forever.
I'm really excited to see this close guard documentary that you do, man. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
no, I'm super excited. Our crew is awesome. Like we got some really good footage, some interviews, B-roll.
I saw the footage, man. It's
stunning.
amazing.
Like some of it is like, whoa, I can't believe we did. Like I'm actually impressed with the
There's
quality
some
of
of
the
the
film.
red belts that I've never heard
Yeah,
of.
there are red belts in Brazil. People no one's ever interviewed type thing. Like these guys are like, oh, thank you for talking to me, and they're like, you know, they're dying, and some of them are still actively teaching class and on a daily basis, and
It's
the
really-
wealth of knowledge. There's just this. I was telling Josh about it earlier. It's just like this profound wisdom about life, and I feel
Really
like
important.
I really feel like a child next to them. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
It-
important to get to know them and see what they. Man, imagine how many experiences they've been.
You know, it's
through.
funny because they talk about their youth, and they kind of look at it and go like, man, it was not so different. Like, of course, the sport was smaller, but it was a lot of similarities, man. Like, the struggles of a fighter are the same no matter what age or what country you're in. Like, they had the same problems, the same ambitions, and it's interesting, man. It was almost like looking at myself in the future. It was, in a way, it was like, oh, that's me in 40, 50 years, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I saw some pictures. I saw some some of the videos that you showed me, and it can be a very important piece for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu history.
No, I really think the plan is to make this something archival, something that future generations can reference and look back. Okay, so that's why Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is what it is. Yeah, and I think that a lot of people don't know. People think they know. I was telling Josh, like, people learn their history on the internet and do not trust the internet. I know this because now I understand the history of Jiu-Jitsu better, and what is out there is like, some of it is just, even in print, like people who are actually writing books on Jiu-Jitsu history, they simply don't know what they're talking about. No. It's all inaccurate, you know. And so, I mean, we had amazing interviews with like Carlos Gracie Jr., Robson Gracie, Armando Vridet, João Alberto Barreto, like Kira Gracie spoke to us, Osvaldo Canivali, Armando Restani. Like, we found guys that, like, you know, they disappeared from the jiu-jitsu scene for so long, but they had a lot to say. And we're really happy to put this together, and it's just super excited, man. Like, I'm thrilled.
So when you expect what to form
before
one year from now?
Before the end of the year, because, you know, we've got to go to Japan. A couple more interviews
That's
in the U.S.
Berimbolo
by Paulo there. It was the exact same one he pulled off earlier in the first round. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
2 points by Miao.
Oh, a little too soon with 2 points.
He's gonna go if he get the collar on the back of the neck from Tanky, that would be a difficult. Oh yeah, that's the position that they are so good at it. They climb like a mountain, man. They become like a backpack.
Man, those guys have really made something out of that position, man. It's virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, look at this, how already on his back and the triangle. It's a lot of pressure on Tankin. Tankin is a third round, 2 minutes to go.
Body triangle on the back.
It's a very tough position to be.
Broly, one final thing. I just want to throw a last plug here on the film. If you're interested in watching the movie or just following our progress, follow us on Instagram at Close Guard the Movie. Okay, and we have a Facebook account with the same name. And some basic updates, not much. We'll have a trailer somewhere, you know, like June, July. We'll have a trailer up, and you know, I'm really excited about this. So, you know, stay tuned.
I'm very excited, Rob, and this is good to see that you spending some of your time on such an amazing project that's gonna last for the existence of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Will become a big reference for all of us, you know, and. It's very, I'm kind of, in the name of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community, very grateful for all the time that you've been putting in.
Yeah, man, this is something, you know, I really feel like I'm, you know, doing something that's going to be memorable and, you know, doing something for Jiu-Jitsu. I feel Jiu-Jitsu's done so much for me. I feel like I got to give something back, and this is my way of repaying Jiu-Jitsu for what it's done. You know?
That's awesome, man. So back in the game, here Paulo Miao almost getting the back, and ready to give some attempts on the chokes, but very well defended by Tanquinho. You can see Tanquinho with his left grip across the collar to stop any hand come around the neck. And 30 seconds to go, I guess. Tanquinho is trying to hope that this finishes without much of a bigger gap on the game, so he can still be on the game.
And, you know, I go back and forth on that body triangles being worth points. I lean towards it being points, Brawley. What do you think?
Well, I think as long as you are in complete control, we should, like, for example, ADCC, they do have that. They get the points, right?
Yeah, it's 4 points, body triangle, or hooks. Doesn't matter. I think the control is there.
Yeah,
like
the purpose of the hooks is for the control. So
yeah, I think the body triangle is a better form of control. So,
sure.
You know. End of round 3.
Very close to the top of that.
Tough fight for Tanquinho, man. Paulo Miao is doing it. He's pulling it off.
Once again, showing the supremacy in Jiu-Jitsu, man.
You know what I can't wait to see? João Miao and Michael Musumeci. Round 4 begins. Tanquinho needs a takedown here, Braulio. He's gotta create something. He's gotta do something different. He can't have a repeat of the last 3 rounds.
Remember when we spoke about, like, you know, when João lost to Tanquinho, and then that would change completely the way that the Miao brothers would come and train. And I think it's shown already today how much more defensive and playing much better stand-up than they were used to. You know, that you could even get close.
Yeah.
And the time on the pull guard at the right time, defending the takedown.
Yeah, I think that it was very obvious for both parties what this match was going to be like, and they both parties prepared accordingly. It was very obvious that, you know, Paulo wanted to be on bottom, and he was going to be trying to berimbolo Tanquinho, who's going to be trying for the takedown and trying to stop the berimbolo, and basically Tanquinho wanted a replay of his match against João, and Paulo just like, this is Guy now, this is different, and wanted to correct some of the mistakes made by his brother, and he has been able to do so. Yeah. You know, like so
and
far,
they are masters of the drills, right? They put something on their mind and they drill over and over again up until the end. So it has shown already a big improvement already by dealing with the stand-up against Tanquinho itself. Yeah. And one thing now that you just noticed that Paulo, knowing that he already won 3 rounds, 2 rounds left, he just pulled guard and just because he knows that as long as he doesn't get tapped or the difference of the points is more than 7, he'll be fine.
So yeah, being a smart competitor goes a long way, Braulio. Like, I think a lot of people miss. I think, just go in there and be good enough and make everyone tap, and it's just not that simple at the high level. You know, being strategical does make a difference.
Yeah, and they play the game really smart, and João is on the backside here, stand up through the whole fight. He didn't sit up once, sit down once, just up all the time.
Yeah,
like he's fighting together with his brother.
You know, I felt that if there's someone out there that could pass the Miao brothers guard, that was in that weight class, it's Tanquinho.
Yeah,
but
he's gonna go for the 50-50.
Yeah, if I were Tanquinho, I would not be going there. It's gonna allow him to buy a lot of time.
Yeah,
they'll spend the next 3 minutes now with that
Here
lapel.
we go with the lapel.
Bro,
gonna go for the sweep, actually.
I know we spoke about this before, but that lapel really is something else, man.
There's another sweep by Miao.
Yeah,
it's a draw for the round, but you know, 2.5 minutes to go.
And you know, it's leaning towards Tanquinho needing a submission now.
Yeah.
And you know, if Michael Musumeci can't stop João and Paulo Miao, and I know they're in different weight classes, but eventually I think they'll face each other. I can't think of another lightweight.
That'll be a good fight.
Or we just have João Miao against Paulo Miao.
Oh, that would be an interesting match.
I'm going to talk to Zauerbeck.
One thing for sure.
I'm going to push for that fight.
Miao will win.
Well, to definitely be a Miao winner.
That's how smooth.
Oh,
Look
beautiful.
How is
Berimbolo to leg drag. Straight to the back. Yeah, this is movement to the perfection.
It's the beginning of the end. Like, you can tell that Tanquinho is like, man, he stepped ahead.
Yeah. But no, Tanquinho's got his hands full, man. Like he's fighting, man, gi, no gi, MMA, and he's going against these guys that are specialists in one thing: getting to your back from guard. That's where they excel at, Braulio. Like, they're incredible at getting you to expose your back from that De La Riva position, what we call berimbolo, and they got it down with science.
Yeah, they master for the drills, and they so perseverance. They train over and over again. They will train tomorrow. They will train tomorrow or tonight.
I just thought of a question to ask Paulo Miao after this fight.
I want to hear it.
I'm going to go, Paulo. I'm down. We're going to train tomorrow morning. Are you down?
He would be.
I know. So he's going to say.
No doubt.
He's going to say.
You just say what time. Yeah. You just say what time.
I'm going to ask him.
You better be there, though. You be prepared to be there. Because he'll say yes.
I know. He's that serious. He's going to go like, you kidding me? He's like, no, I'm not. Let's do it now. Not today.
So 4th round, 25 seconds to go. 8-4 for Paulo Miao after pulling guard, giving away 2 points. Tanquinho surviving, giving the points. Is it going to be a submission there?
Yeah, he's going for the arm now. 10 seconds left. But see,
He's gonna go for
Tanquinho
it.
knows he's got 10 seconds left. He's got to hang in there.
Listen,
Paulo with the aggression.
he doesn't stop. He doesn't save.
Wow.
He doesn't save nothing. He's relentless.
True champion right there.
He's amazing. Big fan of all of them.
Gives away 2 points. This is his final round. He knows he can afford it. He would rather that than get taken down into a bad position and risking the win. At this point, Paulo Miyao is securing his belt, and don't misunderstand me here. Paulo Miyao will still be attacking from the bottom the whole time, and you know, if what we saw in round 4 happens again, like Paulo Miyao could potentially finish Tanquinho.
I believe so too. All depends on the game plan, that the strategy that Tanquinho will take. Is he gonna go for the kill and try to win this fight, or fight to stop Miyao to achieve his objectives? That's gonna be up to how Tanquinho playing. You can see that Miyao is in much better shape. He's relentless, and the game is really tight, and he managed to be able to sweep very well, all kind of ways, as just you saw now. 2 points, and it's a draw after giving away already 2 points at the beginning of the match. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And we have still one more title shot to come, which was going to be an amazing match between João Gabriel Rocha and Luis Panza. This match, I don't think it will go down to 5 rounds.
I don't think so either, man. Like Panza's got that killer footlock.
And João Gabriel is a killer, and I think they will go at it.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, João Gabriel is such a heavy guy. Like, I'm not sure Panza can get underneath him with that 50-50 footlock like he does to everyone. Like, obviously, João Gabriel is prepared for it. I don't think he's going to be lenient on that position. He's been studying his opponent, I'm sure. But again, Panza's finished a lot of guys with that move, and from all accounts, he's a natural finisher. I talked to the guys from Checkmat, and they all say the exact same thing. Panza's a finisher.
It's going to be a very interesting match, I tell you that.
Paulo Miyao with 3 penalties, though, Braulio. Augusto Mendes was with 1.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Tanquinho might be, if Tanquinho can convince Paulo Miyao to stall, I think that might be his best bet during this fight, because he's got 3 minutes left. Can't go for the foot. You can't pass. What do you do, Braulio? We've had this conversation a million times. Get him to stall, but the guy is relentless. What do you do? I think you have to admire Tanquinho because he's still going, but like it's almost like a lost cause here for Tanquinho, because
it's a difficult situation.
What do you do,
like,
man? Like,
but all merit to Paulo, right?
No, absolutely.
He's managed to develop a game that he's so solid on the bottom and on the top, and strategically, it's crazy. Like he managed to get away from so many positions, and even he already adapted so well on the strategy for the ACB rules. It's like smooth like water, man.
Even like the 1 minute standing, really, that could potentially really harm their strategy, but they managed to hang in there that first minute, just waiting for time to go by.
You can tell that Mel now is losing up the game already, going all over whatever, just cruising through. Like there's another sweep there. Very well defended by Tanquinho.
Extra break, those are always nice.
Yeah.
Right. I was telling Josh that, but like I hate taking those breaks because like you think, oh, I'm resting, but so is your opponent. So it's like a double-edged sword, you know. You think, oh, this is such a great thing, and then you look over your opponent, he's recovering faster than you are.
I'm still recovering from my match, mama.
I believe you, dude. You had a war, man. I don't think you realized that. It was not a slow-paced fight.
I don't remember.
I know you don't remember because that's exactly how fights are. You're so focused. There's no memory.
I don't remember.
There's no time to create memory. But you
I
guys
just
had a
remember
war.
the first round. That was kind of
You know, I remember
back and
us
forth.
talking about you holding the belt to stop him from closing the guard, but you still managed to close, and you had the belt.
That's crazy.
How quickly and how hard
crazy.
he pulled you in.
And I was.
It's the first time I've seen that happen because that's what I teach people. If someone's to close a guard on you, you grab that belt and you lock his hips in position. But Hudson had such a good guard pull. He
So
still
strong.
managed. Yeah.
And my right leg, my right hand was straight as well. It's very powerful. This kid is gonna go a long way.
Absolutely.
This is a nice one. Nice kiss of the dragon by Paulo. Get underneath, go to the 50-50. Sweep into the other side.
1 minute left. And Paulo with 2 more points. Augusto Mendes with the lapel there, but he needs a submission. He needs a knee bar.
50 seconds to go, 5th round. Tanquinho cannot get me out to get any penalties, which was one of the options that he had. Now Tanquinho is still fighting, you know, he's still there, but
30 seconds left.
Miao is a very good position, holding the pants here, and I'm very stuck. I don't think Tanquinho will be able even to sweep the.
Tanquinho's still trying to
Yeah,
get that sweep, transition to a knee bar, but
but the counterbalance is so strong. Ten seconds to go. Tanquinho stuck over there. Miao already kind of know that he won. Probably he already knew since the round 4 really. But yeah. Paulo Miao
Excellent.
revenging his brother.
yes. Great
Great
win
match.
by Paulo Miao.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite here the president of ACBJJ, Mr. Saurbek Hasiev, the vice president, Arbi Muradov, Rick Monstro Moreira, and Rodolfo Vieira. Ladies and gentlemen, and now the verdict. The winner, and still ACBJJ featherweight champion of the world, Paulo Miao.
Incrível performance, Paulo. Parabéns. Você conseguiu ganhar do Tanquinho aí, que é uma das coisas mais difíceis no jiu-jitsu, raspar um cara desse. O Tanquinho ganhou do seu irmão no último ACB. Vocês planejaram uma estratégia diferente para essa luta? So congratulations, Paulo, on defeating Tanquinho, one of the toughest guys out there. You did something that, you know, is impossible, like sweeping Tanquinho. He defeated your brother in the last no-gi ACB. Did you guys have a specific plan for this fight?
Não, treinei do mesmo jeito que eu venho treinando. Graças a Deus consegui ganhar.
No, I trained the way I always train, and thank God I managed to win. A luta, de alguma maneira, algum momento se sentiu preocupado ali com a queda? Você estava bem defensivo no comecinho ali no primeiro minuto do round. A ideia era esperar o primeiro minuto e chamar depois do primeiro minuto? Ou o que aconteceu ali? Como é que foi a estratégia? So what was the strategy coming to this fight? You were like waiting out that first minute, making sure you didn't get taken down. Is that your game plan? What was the plan?
Sei lá, minha estratégia era ganhar, não sei.
My strategy was to win. Ô, João Miau, lá no hotel tem um tatame. Vamos treinar hoje à noite?
Bora.
There's a mat area on the hotel. You down to train tonight?
Yes.
Parabéns, cara. Show de bola. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final battle. Let's look at the screen again.
Eu estou me sentindo muito bem para lutar o evento. Eu fiz um camp, eu não parei desde o ano passado, desde o Mundial No Gi, eu não parei. E continuei treinando forte, né? No Natal, Ano Novo, continuei treinando forte para poder estar aqui preparado para poder lutar o evento 100%.
I've been training always like as much as I could for any kind of tournament that I used to do. Like I'm saying that something's gonna be different because there is one point course.
Eu já lutei com o Panza 2 vezes, então a gente já se conhece já um pouco. Ele também joga bem aberto, ele não gosta de amarrar. Acho que vai ser uma pancadaria lá. Acho que não vai para decisão de juiz, não. Alguém vai bater.
We know each other, we fought before, and he's really tough. But one good thing is that he goes to the fight, and he's not that kind of guy that stones the fight and trying to like work with advantage or whatever. This fight, I think it deserves to be the title fight, in my opinion, because he's really tough. I've been training a lot. Maybe I'm in my best shape, but let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome João Rocha.
João Gabriel, 26 years old, a real true champion, not only jiu-jitsu but outside the mat too. A kid that actually beat cancer, came back from the ashes and back to win major tournaments.
I was just going to mention that, man. This guy beat cancer early in life. You normally think cancer is someone older, but this guy early in life had cancer.
26 years old, it's amazing. Luis Panza, 27 years old, from Checkmat. Previous training partner from Leandro Law, moved to America, and now he's training for Deixe and under Leo Vieira. Very interesting to see both of them got the same way to the mats. Both of them kneel down before the mat. And guys, we are for a good time. It's the last fight of the evening for the title shot on the 95 kilograms plus, Luis Panza and João Gabriel Rocha.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Main event of the evening. João Gabriel hard on that grip. Yeah, like he wants that takedown.
This can be down to the first minute because it's not allowed full guard, right? So,
yeah. You know, João Gabriel came out very strong, very aggressive, and I think he's got a weight advantage over Panza. But Panza's so dangerous, though.
His footlock is crazy.
Studying each other. João Gabriel Rocha, nice. He points your
Beautiful
Inagi.
post Inagi.
And
to the back.
2 points. Way to start
Very
the
good
fight.
position.
And João Gabriel Rocha defending his title. He won the Grand Prix of over 95 kilos.
No, that was Panza.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
Panza won the last time.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. He's got the 2 there. No back points. He needs that left leg in, get the points. And
Took to the back, well
close.
defended by Panza.
But he's attacking the neck too.
The
He might
choke
have
is
some,
on.
does he have something there? No.
Well defended, that's the number.
Very
maybe.
well defended by Panza.
Armbar.
And nice armbar. See what? João Gabriel needs to spin underneath Panza to sweep him over. It's hard to finish that armbar.
Very difficult.
When
the hand is out as well.
That's why I like to wrap it with the right arm so I can fish for the far foot and spin. I know you like to do that. Beautiful transition by João Gabriel Rocha. And the arm. Up, this could be it. Panza with the escape.
João Gabriel relentless. The same position as the Bochecha as well, holding the waist, controlling. Very good start from João Gabriel.
They even look alike.
They do. They do look alike. They fight alike.
But again, Panza trains with Bochecha all the time, so he's used to bigger, heavier guy. But see, this is Panza's favorite position to be in. The one that rather than 50-50, but he's gonna lace that lapel. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna feed it underneath his leg, and next thing you know, he's gonna be wrapping João Gabriel's Rocha left leg with a 50-50. That's it.
Yeah,
he did that move over and over and over the last ACB. Yep. You see João Gabriel Rocha nodding, saying, "No, not here," shaking his head. No way.
He's not on. He's not on. There's a possibility. Oops. Escaped the knee very well.
Good job.
João Gabriel position really nice and really clever as well. Already ready.
Trying for the leg drag there to come up on the leg drag. Panza gives him nothing.
Both of them holding the trousers. There we go. João Gabriel stopping the close guard.
This has been a very good first round so far.
That's very good. Well, João Gabriel said that will be a submission for sure.
Yeah, at first I was like, this might be
They're both very dangerous fighters.
5 rounds of very strategical, tactical movement, but not so far, not really.
Danger of the attack of the back here by João Gabriel. Definitely by training with Bochecha, you gotta be very confident for that fight, right? Because nothing gonna be worse than training with Bochecha
on a daily basis. Yeah. Well, it does get you used to training with someone that big, and that's huge, man. Like kind of adapting to train with someone. Imagine like training with people that are always lighter than you, and all of a sudden you're competing against people that are heavier than you. That's gonna throw you off. You have to like try to adapt your jiu-jitsu to a new opponent on the spot. Major differences.
I'm actually very impressed with João Gabriel's posture and calm. He's fighting really, really well and tactically well.
I agree.
He got the points, 2 points ahead, and he's not opening himself. Managed to escape from the most deadly positions from Panza, especially with the knee bar. He's trying to do the same now again. Oh, knee bar again.
And
he's already escaped again, puts his point to the ceiling.
Panza out the 50-50 now. This is his move.
20 seconds to go. Is he gonna go for the
João,
full
you can see João Gabriel holding on to that sleeve, like, nah, not here. He's fully aware and fully prepared. He's got Formiga in his corner. Formiga's a great coach, man. Like, you listen to this guy give advice, and he really knows what he's talking about. And not only is he a competitor with plenty of experience, he's someone who's been around forever and has really managed to, train some of the best fighters in the world.
First round finished. João Gabriel Russia won. First round. Clear and square.
If you were Panza here, Braulio, what would be your game plan?
To be honest, Roger, I don't think Panza's round was really good. I think just be watching out for that takedown, to start the match. Even I think that would be kind of different. It was 2-0 the first round. He got a takedown and posterior Nage, and if that wouldn't happen, it would be a much closer round.
I agree.
I think it's just carry on the same. What I would do, I would carry on the same strategy. It's 5 rounds, so I would carry on the same strategy. Be very careful with takedown and then see how it goes before changing anything. Because I think Panza is fighting really well.
Yep, couldn't agree more.
Panza already gave the 2 points. In my opinion, they are a bit too early though, but I think he is gonna go for the. Yeah, could be a strategy from Leo Vieira saying that he has to fight, otherwise he's gonna get the penalties.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was a little too early. That makes sense if you're like maybe round 4 or 5, and it's like I got to do something different. But round 2, could have waited that first minute. João Gabriel just shaking his head again, saying, no way. Seems pretty comfortable considering he's in a knee bar.
Yeah. And
his kneecap is almost out.
Defended really well the footlock, huh? The knee bar.
Very well. Wow, I'm surprised. Didn't seem like he was in danger.
He actually he took the hand out. Make a good grip, let's take the back.
João Gabriel now with the back take.
Very dangerous for Panza now. The situation that João Gabriel is very comfortable for the fact that he has that collar on the back of the neck and then stops completely the possibility of Panza to move to a better position.
Because what Panza's trying to do is to push his hips up on João Gabriel's chest to try to keep his upper body away from João Gabriel.
50-50.
Yeah, so he can go to 50-50. But João Gabriel's got that lock on his collar. And it's like, no way, man.
No, he's out.
No-gi, you want to connect your hands, right? You want to get like a low seatbelt.
Soon or later, you're going to give the back position or the side control.
Panza's managing a 50-50 there almost, man. Like, if he can really keep that knee on the inside, see, he got it.
Well done.
Oh, wow. Now it's stuck. You can see Leo Vieira tell him to, trap that foot. Don't let it go.
That's a very good match.
You know what? That is Panza's position, and João Gabriel is doing an amazing job shutting off all his leg attacks.
Yeah, the handle's inside. Both players really respect each other. They're good friends, you know. Armbar attack. Well, this game already slowed down a little bit. It slowed down a little bit the match.
Yeah,
you know, the 50-50.
It's kind of a stalemate there, and you know the thing is, João Gabriel Rocha is so heavy. He gets that knee on the ground, and it's really hard to attack the foot.
And now, because Panza gave away the 2 points in the beginning, he must to get the sweep, at least to draw the round. Otherwise, giving a very good opportunity for João Gabriel. You know.
Yeah.
And
see, yeah, you can hear Oliveira telling Panza, he's going to keep holding that sleeve. You got to break that grip because you can't footlock someone if your sleeve is trapped. João Gabriel knows this. He's just waiting it out. He knows he's winning. 2 rounds now with a minute left at the end of the second round.
By 2 points given by the pull guard from Panza.
Yeah.
Now Panza put himself in the situation right now. Huh?
Yeah, with
That's
that
too early.
sleeve trapped up. Yeah, I agree.
And this will play very immensely on this match.
He's got to win the next 3 rounds.
He has to, and
or get a submission.
He's playing his best game and couldn't do nothing. That's a big problem. João Gabriel dealing really calmly with every attack that Panza has done.
Yeah,
just by holding that
just
sleeve,
holding that
stop
sleeve.
everything.
You know, that's like that's some good preparation to fight someone. Because if
Very confident.
if Panza's whole game is based off that full lock from 50, that's his main weapon, right?
And that close guard.
In the close guard,
So
and you're
well
able to
done.
nullify that grip, or just control that sleeve the whole time.
2
You
more
took
rounds.
away your opponent's best weapon.
3 more rounds.
3 more rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds for Gabriel Rocha. Panza needs to change his last strategy for sure.
So we can see here Leo Vieira and Buchecha giving Panza some instruction, giving him a strategy, the key to victory. On the other end, João Gabriel Rocha taking advice from Osvaldo Queixinho and Formiga.
Two great fighters, you know, amazing contenders for the title, and Panza defending the title and then he's losing the first 2 rounds. So João Gabriel Rocha seeing the light, the tunnel getting brighter and brighter. Yes, last fight of the card, this amazing card, the best card ever on the Jiu-Jitsu history. Let's fight João Gabriel Rocha against Luis Panza. A card that we've seen Josh Hinger, Thiago Sá, Igor Silva, Marcelo Mafra, Fedor, Ricardo Evangelista, Rudson Mateus, Yuri Simões, Abilarov, Maidana Romulo Barral, Patrick Gaudio Calazans, Adam Varginski beating Herbert Santos, Lucas Lepre, Márcio André, amazing fight. Leandro Law against Otávio Souza on an amazing display. Muhammad Ali, Marcos Bochecha, Augusto Mendes and Paulo Miau. Man, what a card.
Historical.
What a card.
Truly historical, man. Absolutely incredible.
And
it's a privilege to be
again,
here.
And again, Panza pulls guard.
Yeah,
I think he has something that he really wants to go for the submission. But I think he's giving a very good lead for João Gabriel. He wants to do that, open up the lapel and go underneath.
You know what, man? Yeah, Panza's got his hands full, man. Like, he's been unable. He's put João Gabriel and Rocha in close guard a couple times in 50-50. More than that. It's just like at least 3 times in this fight, and it's still unable to do anything. Yeah, he's got that lapel. You know what he's trying to do, but João Gabriel just shuts him off every single time. He's going to hold that sleeve. As soon as Ponza gets to 50-50, you're going to see João Gabriel look for that sleeve. Yeah, if João Gabriel with that left arm inside Ponza's leg really nullifies his guard. It's very difficult to get your opponent off balance with that arm on the inside. But if Ponza can shoot that 50-50 and keep his hands free, you know, he might be able to pull something off.
He really wants that knee bar, but João Gabriel already know that. Oh, footlock.
Oh. Yeah, Ponza.
João Gabriel is already stepping ahead in the game and defending.
Now he's gonna see him look for that sleeve in a second. And João Gabriel with that left arm on the inside, yeah, loosens up the 50-50, but like he's fighting for the sleeve. Oh, Ponza might have something here. He's got the collar.
He's a good position for him.
This is a very good position for Ponza. This is the closest he's gotten to a submission so far.
Yeah, that's the closest I ever got. Getting deeper grip. Put between the legs. Try to get the angle. He wants to put that heel on his chest so he can do kind of a guillotine movement, so be able to get the third submission.
Yeah, João Gabriel Rocha kind of waiting it out. He's winning again. This is the 3rd round. He's winning the exact same way.
This submission requires a lot of power, though.
Yeah, it's
If
you know,
are,
and
like, after getting tired of so many tries,
against
you
a guy with
difficult.
João Gabriel Rocha's ability and weight, you know, not an easy thing to do. He's got the lapel though. He's got he's the arm deep. He's got to get João Gabriel Rocha off balance.
But the depth is very is missing that depth. You need to go a little bit more around. See, like he already took it off.
If he can get him off balance, he's got a shot at finishing, but it's not looking like it.
João Gabriel is playing really patient there, just doing the right moves on the right on the right time. We saw this over and over again since the beginning. That's the first punishment of the match.
Referee giving João Gabriel Rocha and Luis Ponza a penalty each. You got 50 seconds to go here. João Gabriel Rocha on top with the red belt. Ponza still attempting that footlock. He's got the foot wrap now. If he can get him off balance. I feel that Ponza's really struggling with João Gabriel's weight. Nice leg drag by João Gabriel. Ponza managed to pull that foot back into the 50-50.
Third round end, one more time. 2-0 to João Gabriel by giving away the full guard by Ponza. What do you think is going to happen in the 4th round? Do you think he's going to jump guard again?
It's hard to say. I think so. I don't think he... I mean, he can try to stand up with João Gabriel, but it's not going to make a difference at this point, because even if João Gabriel doesn't score the 2 points on him, he's already won 3 rounds. See, not pulling guard would have made a difference round 1 and the 2 and 3, but
now
it doesn't make a difference now.
Now he has to do it. Try to do the same.
Might as well use that minute to try to finish. can only win by submission now. Like, Panza's cornered himself into a really tough spot. João Gabriel knows this. He's really close to that belt. He's not going to let go of that bone.
Fourth round. Well, I would predict that Panza will jump guard again. That's no other option.
Now he has to. See, João Gabriel might use that against him. I'm surprised if he tries to look at the expression of resolution in João Gabriel's face. João Gabriel could probably attempt a takedown just to score another 2. But he really doesn't care at this point. The only thing that he can't allow to happen is for Panza to get a submission. Other than that, João Gabriel can do whatever he wants. Both fighters at the edge of the mat there. Panza with the guard pull at the right time. No points scored. Yeah, João Gabriel can be very conservative now, and it's, considering the first 3 rounds, I think that's going to be his game plan.
Yeah.
Just to play it safe.
Yeah. I'm just checking the clock here. It's about 1:45 a.m. and we still have the full arena.
I'll give myself a pat on the back for that, bro. Both of us, right?
My goodness.
I mean,
I wonder why I was
you warmed up, fought. It's
Wow.
2 in.
He's looking at me.
Looking
here.
well, like,
He's looking very
he's
tired.
like, Paulo, you are a champion. That's what he's saying.
0-0 this time. Panza didn't pull guard in the time. So
3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Same thing. This is round 4, and pretty much all rounds have been a replay so far, with the exception of João Gabriel's takedown in the first round. Like, pretty much same thing.
yeah.
It's João Gabriel. It was a beautiful takedown. He came ready. Like, he's not making any mistakes, really. I mean, Panza managed to get to 50-50 a few times, but unable to finish.
Probably his biggest feat since the beating cancer.
Yeah.
And you know what that means? A great possibility of seeing João Gabriel fight Bochecha for the title next time. That will be interesting.
That'll be very interesting.
At the Worlds last year, if there was someone that could actually beat Bochecha, was João Gabriel. He almost took his back and put Bochecha in a very difficult situation.
Yeah, man, and anything could happen. We walk into these competitions, bro, thinking like, oh, there's a favorite here. That guy's definitely gonna win, but we get surprised all the time.
That's gonna be a kick in the back.
Nice, another
50-50. He loves 50-50.
He's so good at it too, but he's just been unable to show it against João Gabriel. He gets shut off every time. Score is even with 2 minutes to go. Panza needs a submission. But see, look where João Gabriel is again, on the sleeve. It's every time he feels in danger, he just grabs that sleeve, and that's it.
55 seconds to go. Back on the 50-50. João Gabriel controlling most of the fight. It's a 0-0. And 3 rounds for João Gabriel so far. And there's the first draw in the round so far too.
Yep, 30 seconds left. Ponza needs that 50-50, and
he's telegraphing too much the knee, bro.
No, maybe Ponza doesn't need a 50-50. Maybe he's got to start thinking omoplatas. What do you think, bro? They're kind of switching up, changing strategies.
Change a little bit. Maybe take the omoplata to get a sweep and get side control. Maybe
create
take the back
something
over there.
João Gabriel is so aware of that 50-50. I just don't
about
think
the knee bars, foot locks, and 50.
And he had a couple of, I thought that he might have had them for a second, but no, not really.
Fourth round was a draw. Now getting ready for the final round of the final match. Title fight between Luis Ponza and João Gabriel. João Gabriel has won 3 rounds of that and draw 1. So that means only the submission interests Ponza.
Huge event for João Gabriel. Like, if he managed this win, it's, like you said, it's his biggest win since cancer.
Wow, it's amazing, man. It's amazing how you can bounce back from such a big fall. But that's what champions are, that's what he's made of,
Absolutely. Let's see what happens here.
Final round of the final match.
Now Ponza's waiting. And now I feel like it's a time we shouldn't wait. Now he's better up, might as well pull guard right away. Unless he wants to be on top. If he wants to try a takedown.
Yeah.
That might be his game plan.
I think Ponza made a mistake on the strategy.
Yeah, I agree. I think strategic, yeah.
He could be a better match, a closer match, but he made not close at all, even though it was a close match. But if you put on the points scores, it's a big advantage. Ponza made a game that put Gabriel in a much more comfortable position, that he could just react instead of have to act. And this is a big thing in the jiu-jitsu,
I agree. Yeah, that guard, they're going to stop it. Yeah, Ponza he needed a takedown.
Because I don't think Gabriel was going to pull Ponza anyway. Why give that 2 points so early? Especially after the first try, it didn't work.
Maybe he got a little intimidated with that takedown, because João Gabriel in a really good spot after the takedown. He didn't just take him down; he was close to side control.
Yeah, but there was actually a little bit of a counterattack from the Ponza trying to take him down too.
True. So we got 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. This is round 5. This is the main event, ACB 10, São Paulo, Brazil. Bro, I'm super happy with this card.
It was amazing.
It's been a long day. It's been a long card, but
from top to bottom, from bottom to top,
it was. I think this is something that's going to be remembered in jiu-jitsu's history as. Even Bushisha, he corrected me. He went like, "No, not one of the best. This is the best show on earth." And I agree. Like, you can't. How can we dispute that?
Yeah. All the best fighters in the world fighting on the same event. It never happened before. Not in that way. Not in such a big level. It's the UFC for jiu-jitsu. It's so great to be part of it.
very fortunate, very happy for everything that ACB is doing for the sport. These guys
A big
walking
shout out
away with a
to
good paycheck.
Zalbeck and Merbeck.
No, absolutely.
For
I think they understand what they're doing too. I think they see themselves as
and everyone else involved also too. That's why the popularity is just growing more and more, and faster and faster. Next ACB will be the ACB 11. Location to be confirmed, but definitely it's going to be on the 3rd March. Yes, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we don't have a location yet, right?
It's going to be either Belgium or Poland. Is that full lock attack by Panzer? Is there?
Yeah, he needs that toe hold. He's got less than 2 minutes to work. Oh, this could be it. This is it, Panza.
Does he have
Bend that
energy?
knee.
He has energy for it?
I suspect João Gabriel is not hurting there.
He's probably going to break the foot at one time.
But remember, Leandro Lowe caught him with the toe hold. I think it was a final, the Open Pan Ams.
This is what he was seeking for all the time. He's stuck there. It's just about if he has energy or not. It's a 5 round.
But nice defense by João Gabriel. He could be going to a crucifix, or he's just going to sprawl and spin to the back.
If that position was in the first or second round, that could be a very different way ending.
Good recovery there by Panza. You know, João Gabriel playing it very smart. I got to give it to him. He hasn't been the most aggressive fighter, but you know he's a minute away from winning the belt. Huh?
And he didn't make no mistakes.
No, 0 mistakes the whole fight. He's just playing very smart and conservative, and you know he hasn't been. You know, he's been aggressive at moments, but generally speaking, it's like, you know what, I'm too close to that belt. I'm not going to allow myself to make any mistakes, and could get a passer.
Marcus Bochecha saying, do the Lucas later ones.
Yeah. If you don't know what that is the...
Twisting the knee and sweeping to the right.
I feel like he's knee barring you. Yeah. I've had my knee tweaked by him a few times.
20 seconds to go. Is he gonna pass? He's got a very good position there, João Gabriel.
Good pass now. 15 seconds left.
Yeah,
it's
a pass.
That was it.
And
it looks like he's going for the kill.
Is a
and
mount.
the mount.
Is he gonna take the back? Mount
5
position.
seconds.
4 seconds.
He's just celebrating.
1.
Look at him, man.
What an amazing fight.
Incredible. He was celebrating even before time was up, and he's very emotional about it. He deserved it, man. Incredible performance by João Gabriel. Great win.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome again Mr. Zaurbek Khasiev, Arbi Muradov, Rick Monstro Moreira, and Rodolfo Vieira. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and new ACBJJ Heavyweight Champion of the World, João Gabriel Rocha.
Olá, São Paulo. Olá, Brasil. Obrigado a todos pelo suporte. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for coming. Я бы хотел сказать пару слов, поздравить чемпиона нового нашего в первую очередь.
Bom, obrigada. Eu gostaria de agradecer e dar parabéns para nosso campeão, primeiramente.
Также хочу сказать пару слов Браулио. Браулио, несмотря на то, что сегодня ты проиграл этот бой, для нас ты победитель по жизни и для многих фанатов джиу-джитсу.
E também gostaria de dizer algumas palavras para nosso Braulio. Mesmo que você não ganhou essa luta hoje, mas para nós e para todos os jiu-jitsus, você é o nosso campeão para sempre.
И я считаю, что все согласятся с этим. Он являлся мотиватором для многих бойцов и молодежи. И поэтому я хочу подарить ему небольшой подарок, как победителю сегодня.
Eu acho que todos vão concordar comigo, porque ele foi grande motivador para muitos atletas e eu quero dar parabéns e dar esse prêmio para você.
Obrigado, Brasil.
Man, now you making me cry like that. Thank you, guys. Valeu, galera. Pô, sei que, né, a vida é assim, né, cara? A gente dá a cara pra bater, estamos aqui sempre lutando, dando valor para o nosso esporte. Eu queria agradecer de coração por tudo que você tem feito para o nosso esporte. O jiu-jitsu hoje tem um futuro muito diferente do que tinha quando a gente começou. E tudo isso devemos a você. Eu agradeço de coração por tudo. E vocês têm que apreciar isso de coração. Valeu, galera, pelo suporte sempre.
Я тоже вас хотел поблагодарить, потому что jiu-jitsu теперь имеет другое будущее, благодаря во многом вам. И здесь все со мной согласятся. Спасибо вам большое.
Это самое маленькое, что мы можем сделать для него.
Isso é uma coisa bem pequena que podemos fazer por vocês.
Spasibo большое. Shit. Ô, João, come here. We need to talk about you now. My man. Pô, parabéns pra nós. Cara, você, vou falar aqui em português primeiro. Eu sou um grande fã, entendeu? Por você ser não só no jiu-jitsu, mas também o guerreiro que você é pra vida. Você é um campeão nato de todas as possibilidades e qualidades. Você que venceu o câncer tão cedo na tua vida e voltar hoje foi a primeira grande vitória que você conseguiu desde então. Como é que você está se sentindo?
Primeiramente eu queria agradecer a Deus, porque sem Ele a gente não é nada, né? Mas eu queria dizer que, na verdade, eu acho que comparado com as pessoas que saem carentes, entendeu? Que não tem apoio da família e conseguem chegar em algum lugar, eu acho que eu sempre tive o apoio da minha família. Graças a Deus a minha família sempre teve uma condição para poder me bancar. Eu sempre tive treinadores, como aquele cara ali que está me olhando ali, que ele sabe que, pô, sempre confiou em mim a minha vida inteira. Então, eu acho que isso não é desculpa para nada. Eu acho que tem que chegar aqui sem desculpa e dar o seu melhor. Eu nunca falei nada porque eu perdi, porque eu estava sem gás, que o meu oxigênio ainda no sangue ainda não está 100%, entendeu? Então é isso, é chegar aqui e dar o seu melhor. E se você for campeão, legal, mas só que eu acho que você tem que ser campeão fora do tatame. A gente vê vários lutadores aí que são sinistros aqui dentro e, pô, o cara não merece nem a faixa branca do lado de fora. Então é isso. Valeu.
João, I'll speak in English. You are a great inspiration. I'm a big fan of you, not only inside the mat, but outside the mats too. You have shown how big of a champ you are, all the qualities that a real champ that is. You beat cancer, you came back today with the biggest win since then. How do you feel?
De novo a minha pergunta? Pode fala inglês então. Não, para a minha resposta.
Well, he said I will repeat his answer. He said like, yeah, you know, he never gave no excuses when he had to come here and train. He never gave excuses for being with low level oxygen when he was doing his chemotherapy. He came and trained, gave the best, and today his best win so far since. And he says that like a real champion needs to be a reference not only inside the mats but as well outside the mats. There are people that is a champion in the mats and doesn't even reserve white belt on outside the mat. So he's here to give a reference to see that God is beyond anything and respect to each other. And that's it, everyone. A great evening.
Primeiramente, eu só queria agradecer a uma pessoa que sempre esteve do meu lado, a minha esposa. Quando eu tive câncer, a minha esposa ela era apenas a minha namorada e o tempo todo ela esteve do meu lado. Então, essa vitória aqui é para você, tá bom, Gabriela? Obrigado.
Ok, galera, então é isso aí. Valeu pelo suporte sempre. Valeu, Rick. Valeu, Zaú. Valeu, Merbeck, Arby. E todo mundo que estava presente aqui. Valeu o suporte. ACB 10, mais uma vez mostrando a profissionalidade do jiu-jitsu. E aqui na Motherland, em São Paulo, Brasil. No próximo, ACB 11, na Bélgica ou na Polônia, no dia 3 de março. I'll see you there. He came and trained, gave the